Hey guys, how's it going? In this video I'm going to go over the difference between speed and velocity. Now this should be a recap from National 5, but it's relevant for the higher course as well. So let's get started. So we're going to look at speed first and then we'll look at velocity. So speed is defined as the distance travelled per unit time. It is a scalar quantity. So remember, when we're talking about a speed, we only care about the value in meters per second, we don't care about a direction. You might also remember from National 5 that there are two types of speed. One is average speed, and average speed is defined as the total distance travelled by an object measured over the total time taken. So to represent the average speed, you should remember that we use the V symbol for speed with a bar above it, so that's called V bar, and that means that we have V bar, the average speed, is equal to the distance divided by the time. Or to give you the equation in the form that you'll see on the relationship sheet in the exam, is D equals V bar times T, where D is the total distance measured in meters, V bar is the average speed measured in meters per second, and T is the total time measured in seconds. Now the other form of speed that's not mentioned here is the instantaneous speed, but you should remember that instantaneous speed is the speed of an object measured at one moment in time, or one snapshot in time. Looking at velocity now, velocity is defined as the displacement per unit time, and it is a vector quantity. So we do care about direction when we're talking about a velocity, so that means we're going to be stating speeds with a direction. So velocity can also be written in terms of its average, just like above. So just as for speed, we use V with a line above it to mean V bar, so the average velocity this time. So it's a bit confusing because you use V to mean speed and velocity, but it just depends on what you're given in the question, whether they're talking about speed or velocity, as to which one you're going to be using. So average velocity is equal to the displacement over time is given by V bar equals S over T, or to write it in the form that you'll see on the relationship sheet in the exam, S equals V bar T. And this time S is the displacement measured in meters, V bar is the average velocity, not speed, measured in meters per second, and T is the time measured in seconds, just as above. So we can think of velocity as being the vector equivalent of speed, because velocity is just a speed with a direction. And just as a reminder, you could be asked to find the resultant velocity of an object, just like you could be asked to find the resultant displacement of an object, and they're done in exactly the same way. So remember, you can use two methods to do this from National 5. You could use the scale diagram method, which involves firstly choosing a scale and then using a ruler and a protractor, or you can use the calculation method, which remember is Pythagoras, so it uses c squared equals a squared plus b squared to find the magnitude of the resultant vector, and then you use tan theta equals opposite over adjacent to find the direction. That's all for this video, folks. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.